What's up, YouTube? So today I come at you with it with some good news. Before I get with my good news, no, I am not using the toilet. For everybody that watches my YouTube channel and says that I'm using the toilet, I am not using the toilet. Yes, the toilet may be up, but I'm not using it. Let's get that clear. Okay, so on with the news. So today is December 29th, 2014. So today I took my road test, and of course, I passed. I passed on the first try. This is my first time taking it, and I passed. I got 5 points, almost had a perfect score. But the reason I got 5 points off is because I made a wide turn. It wasn't that big of a deal. It was 5 points. I still passed. I'm proud of it. Everybody's not perfect, right? The school that I chose was Image Driving School. They are amazing. Yes, they do have female instructors as well for you females that prefer female drivers. But let's get on with how I felt about the road test. So before I took my road test, I had a practice road test, and with that, my driving instructor, Eric, he gave me tips and whatnot on how to turn the wheel, how to parallel park, because once you hit that curb, you automatically failed your road test. No ifs, ands, or buts. You automatically fail your road test. He told me how to turn the steering wheel, how to use my mirror and stuff like that. What else? I can't really say a lot because I just feel like I did good. When you get to the road test site, you are not allowed to drive there. You are not allowed to drive back, whether you passed or failed. Your instructor has to drive you there and back. So when you first get there, you wait in line. I was the 5th person in line. Waited like 30 minutes. My appointment was 1 o'clock. I started at 1:30, 1:35. They came, checked my permit, make sure it was valid, checked the registration of the car. They also checked my 50-hour form since I am 17 and I'm not 18 yet. If you have your permit and you're under the age of 18, you have to have your permit for 6 months before you can register for a road test with DMV. What else? I should have wrote notes on this because there's a lot to say about this. Oh, let me show you how what they give you when you pass. Let's see, what can I block off? Alright. So, I'm going to block off my information, but this is what it looks like. They give you a little receipt and stuff. Tells you how many points. Tells you how many points you got taken off. I got 5 for wide turns. That's it. DMV. And at the bottom it says that your license will be sent in mail. Do not go to the Department of Motor Vehicles. I find that the road test was pretty easy. The lady, she was an old lady, looked like in her 50s, early 60s. But she was cool. She was cool. Sorry, that's my grandmother if you heard that. She was cool. It took me 5 minutes for the road test. It was very, 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 very short. It felt like it was 20 minutes, but it was actually 5 minutes. So they come with a little computer, marked off what you did wrong, marked off what you did right. You can't get over 30 points. If you get over 30 points, you fail. I don't know what else to say. But if you're in New York and you want to driving school, hit up Image Driving. I will leave their information in the description below. If you have any questions about how to study for your road test, because I'm gonna tell you the truth. I did not look at the handbook, at the driver's manual book once at all, and I still passed my permit test. I got 2 wrong on my permit test, and I didn't look at the I didn't even open the manual at all, the driver's manual at all, because I'm not gonna sit there. Reading is not my thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Reading is not my thing at all. So I was really surprised that I actually only got 2 wrong out of 20 for the permit test, and then I passed. And then I passed my road test on the first try, along with the permit test. I passed both of them on the first try, and I'm very accomplished on myself without reading, because I do not read at all. And my driving is really good. So, if you have any questions about what to do, how to prepare and stuff like that, you can hit me up. And do not, when you take your road test, do not be nervous. Yes, I was nervous, but I didn't show that I was nervous. Because if you show that you're nervous, that's gonna show the driving instructor that you're not ready to be on your own to drive yet. It's gonna show them that you're not ready, that you can't handle it, and stuff like that. So don't be nervous. Make sure you get good sleep, because you do not want to be drowsing off driving, because that will automatically fail. Make sure you know how to work a car. That is my biggest tip. Make sure you know how to use. Make sure you know how to use the gear shifts. Make sure you know what the P stands for, the R, the D, all that. Make sure you know what those stands for. Make sure you know how to use the brakes, the accelerator. Make sure you know how to read your speedometer, your tachometer, all of that stuff. I bet you half of y'all don't even know what I'm talking about. But if you look up on YouTube what those things are and how to work a car, you'll pretty much know how to pass your road test, because that's what I did. I looked on YouTube on how to practice for the road test. I didn't read nothing. I'm gonna say that again. I did not read nothing at all. Or I stuck to YouTube for the past 6 months, and YouTube told me a lot. I am a visual learner. I do not like reading at all. Visual learner. So that's my advice to you. Go to YouTube. If you don't want to sit there and read all those pages in the manual, go to YouTube, and YouTube will most likely help you. It helped me. Image Driving, they offer permit classes to help you prepare for your permit. You have to take your 5-hour class. That is mandatory in order for you to take your road test. You need a 5-hour certificate in order to take your road test. If you do not have that, you cannot take your road test at all. Yeah, so like I said before, if you have any questions on what to do, how to study, what to study, let me know. And I'll be happy and gladly to help you. Because I'm helping one of my other friends study for her permit test too. But I am now an official driver of New York City. I'm so proud to say that. But yeah, that's it. Look in the description for Brooklyn Drive, Image Drive. They have 2 names, Image Drive or Brooklyn Drive. It's going to be in the description below. Phone number, address, all that, the 9 yards, the shebang. So with that said, Happy New Year's. I hope everybody had a wonderful 2014. Anybody have any questions with anything I just said, please don't be scared to hit me up. I will leave both my face. I'm not going to leave my Facebook. I will leave both of my kicks on in the description bar. And I'll be happy to help you. Deuces. I also forgot to mention, when you get in the car, make sure that the driving instructor sees you fixing your seat, fixing your mirror, because if they don't see that, they're going to fail you. And when you're driving, always check your mirror for at least every 5 seconds for 2 seconds. Checking your mirrors will help you pass. If the driving instructor doesn't see that, that's points taken off. It's called poor poor vision, scan of traffic, something like that. But you don't want that. Those are minor little things that you can avoid just by checking your blind spots, checking your mirrors. Like every 5 seconds, check your mirrors, check your blind spots. I cannot stress that enough. Check those mirrors. That will help you to pass your road test. Trust and believe that. That is what's going to make you, talking to you a perfect driver. Check the mirrors.